Oh shit! Oh shit! Jim Lee's first Image Comics cover since 2009! Geiger issue number 19. Pre-order. Pre-order. You don't want to miss this. Don't count on it just being at your shop. Pre-order. Oh!
AKAPADers, what is up? We're talking Jim Lee today. Full disclosure, not a positive video. And yes, I did not drop a Wildstorm Wednesday video yesterday. If you guys don't know and you do love Jim Lee and you want to see, some more positive Jim Lee takes, every single Wednesday, it's Wildstorm Wednesday. Wildstorm Productions is Jim Lee's company that he founded from his cash bag, his giant dump truck full of cash that he got through X-Men #1. I enjoy Wednesdays very much. I enjoy reading those Wildstorm books. It's just a lot of fun. 90s goodness all the way through. So some of what we're about to discuss, my approach a lot of times is like, what if? Like, what if we could have like a real-time ticker commentary on the moves of Jack Kirby, right? Like, what if when Jack Kirby left DC, YouTube commentary? What if when Jack Kirby returned back to Marvel, commentary? What if Jack Kirby with Captain Victory, independent books, Jack Kirby going independent, YouTube commentary? And a lot of times I put myself in, like those shoes to gain perspective. Some might call this a thought exercise. I don't think enough YouTubers even do that. But we have two images here. We have this event. It's being oddly touted, like weird cringe promos from Image Comics on TikTok about this. And I get it. You gotta pump the stock because you want to say some decent money was exchanged just to pull this off. But Jim Lee, Geiger, a book that you guys have told me to read, I will read. I'm a big Jeff Johns guy. With all of that, he has this book, and the book is drawn by Gary Frank, a longtime collaborator of his. I'm a huge Gary Franker. All the way. I mean, outside his Gen 13 stuff. If you guys know about Wildstorm Wednesdays, that's an upcoming video. So he's crossing over like a cover design, a cover concept with Jim Lee. So Jim Lee's drawing the Geiger cover, and Gary Frank is doing a similar design for Hush 2. This video, TikTok, right? Ticker. The chains, right? The incremental commentary. We have to say, and I don't understand why more people aren't jumping on this, tagging it, identifying it. Jim Lee clearly has lost a step. This is not the rushed Jim Lee. This is not the Jim Lee with no time cranking out a cover or a couple panels. We have examples of that. This is something different. The forms, the shapes, the overall effort, the overall graphic design element, or just the picturesque quality of a finished Jim Lee piece. We don't see it in Hush 2, and we're not seeing it in this cover. And for me, the Geiger cover totally exposes where Jim Lee is right now as a comic book illustrator. We talk a lot about Jim Lee, we talk a lot about Rob Liefeld, we talk a lot about Todd McFarlane. I do my best to give you guys my takes on what those moves are for those three individuals along the way. On this channel, we have to say, the Jim Lee we once knew, the Jim Lee we loved, the Jim Lee we grew up with, the covers we craved, the storytelling we wanted, because I do feel with given time, Jim Lee is a solid storyteller. We're in this downward phase of his career, and to me, this is important because imagine this level of commentary for someone like Todd McFarlane when he totally backed out of illustrating Spawn. The YouTube commentary at that time could have socially pressured him to keep it up, or do 1 or 2 issues a year, or find a way to draw Spawn, find a way to get back into comics. But the YouTube commentary never caught up to that. Even to this day, Todd McFarlane, for another quick example, going all digital. The drastic difference of his artwork when he's practical versus digital. YouTube commentary could have sounded some alarms. Here, we got something a little bit different. We have an incremental chain, a link in the chain, and we get to say and we get to see when Jim Lee started slipping, when he lost his step. Jim Lee isn't as young as he used to be. You lose hand-eye coordination, you lose a little bit of your sight, maybe even your scruples. Maybe he's still drunk from the Dodgers winning the World Series. I don't know. I just know it's happening. I think it's of note, and I'm hoping I'm wrong. What do you guys think? Has Jim Lee lost a step?